Good morning, world. Welcome back to Talk Time with Matt. Hope you had a great weekend. I did. Well, I don't want to say great weekend. I had a good weekend. Good weekend. The NFL games were exciting. If you got a chance to watch all four of them like I did, but yeah, they were entertaining. Had a lot of fun watching that, and yeah, that was a lot of fun. But and actually, I was kind of thinking about that this morning, right before I was ready to do this little shindig. I was sitting there going, maybe I should do a show on Sunday instead of taking Sundays off. Because if you remember last week, I did this show on Saturday morning, like early, like 7 or 6, or really early in the morning, and and then after I did this show and I was done, I'm like, okay, good. Don't have to do it again until Monday. Yeah, 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 yeah. The Alex Rodriguez news broke, and oh wow, and it's still on ESPN. Well, I'm not watching ESPN this week because they will, all they do, they love the Seahawks. They love the Patriots. They would love nothing more than to have a Patriots Seahawks Super Bowl, but we all know that's not going to happen. Uh-uh. I won't say who it will be, but let me just stretch. I'm sorry. Ooh, oops, I'm sorry. Did that offend? It should. Yeah, but hey. Anyway, back to Alex Rodriguez, and then we'll talk about football. But Alex, gosh, he I mean, of course, I've never been a Yankee fan really ever. Now, don't get me wrong. There are Yankee players who have played the game, who who do currently play the game, who I think are some of the best players. If Derek Jeter isn't one of the best players to ever play shortstop for the Yankees, I don't know who is. I mean, that man is amazing. Um, and Mariano Rivera, another one. If he's not one of the best closers of all time, who is? Just I mean, the New York Yankees have produced some of the best players, ever to play the game. But A-Rod, you cheated, you got caught. Your constant denial made it worse, and I even commented on this this weekend on Facebook about it. It's like, Alex, let it go. Your career, I don't want to say your career's over, because probably not. You can come back next season, and I'm sure some American League team will give you a 1-year deal to be their DH. And so, your career necessarily isn't over. It is. But, yeah, just, walk. You've made your millions. You were at one time a great baseball player. And I'm sure you still are a great baseball player, but let it go. That's all I can say about to Alex Rodriguez. I'm appealing to you as a fan of baseball and not the Yankees. Just as a person, let it go. Okay? Thanks. Anyway, okay. Now that baseball news is done for the day, and I would comment more on other baseball news, but honestly, there isn't any. All weekend it's just been this constant, oh wow, Alex Rodriguez, he's gonna appeal, he's gonna deny, he's gonna show up to spring training. It's like, no, he's not. No, he's not. No, he's not. I'll show up to spring training and I'll show everyone that I'm innocent of these charges that I've already admitted to me using steroids, but I didn't really mean to admit to it. Yeah, Alex, just let it go. Let it go. You'll feel better. We as baseball fans will feel better. Just let it go. It's okay. It's okay. Let it go. Okay? Please? Okay. So that's going to be pretty much what I'm going to talk. I would say that's pretty much what I'm going to talk about the whole time. No, it's not. I'm not going to talk for 10 to 12 to 13, 14, 15 minutes about Alex Rodriguez because it's not. What else is there to talk about? You cheated, you got caught, you're suspended for a year. Done. And now the Yankees can spend even more money because they don't have to pay. They don't have to pay you. So I don't know. It's all one big. It's a big mess, and I'm glad I'm not involved, and I'm not a Yankee fan. So that's all I can say. Okay, I've talked about Alex Rodriguez now for almost 5 minutes. Let's move on. Okay, moving on. So, how was your week? How was your Sunday? And well, pretty much your Saturday too, because I mean, like I said, I did the show so early on Saturday. I had all day Saturday and all day Sunday just to kind of chill, do what do whatever it is I wanted to do, and without the breaking news of sports and not commenting on the games. In my picks, I went 2 for 2, so 50%. But again, I don't pick NFL games nearly as good as I pick college games. So keep that in mind. Yesterday was watching the football game, the Niners game. That was a lot of fun. I'm sorry, I'm not trying to make fun of you, Panthers, but I am. It was a fun game. I enjoyed that. At first, I'd say for the first half or something like that, it was a pretty close game, kind of. The Niners were starting to pull away, but didn't want to jinx it. Me and my friend John, we actually went to Mellow Mushroom in Evans, and and his son Wes came along with us too, and we were watching the game. There were some Panther fans there, but actually, I was surprised how many Niner fans there were. There was equally as many Niner fans, and I noticed the Niner fans are a lot louder than the Panther fans. I was like, wow, this is kind of cool. And so we enjoyed watching that game, and just it was fun. It was a lot of fun watching the game, and it was good to connect with John too, because I had not seen him in 2 years or so, a long time. A long time. And so I was able to, he was telling me about, now he's a pastor. I was like, oops, I didn't know that. It's like we're Facebook friends, and have been this entire time that I've known him, but I didn't know he was a pastor already. Or he will be ordained on May 1st, I think. So that's cool. It's like, wow. And of course, me not knowing, it's like, so that means you can marry people in like Georgia? And he's like, no, the world. I can marry anyone in the world. It's like, oh wow, cool. I'm not getting married, but that's good to know. So that was a nice surprise. And yesterday I went to church for the first time in 2 years. Also, I went to the 11 o'clock service at Stevens Creek. Will I ever do that again? Absolutely not. Will I go to church again? Absolutely. But Stevens Creek 11 a.m. service? No way. That was wall to wall people. I mean, that was so just packed in like sardines. I mean, it was, at first, when I first got there, because I got there about 20 minutes early, because I'm always early, because I'm that way. But I was it was kind of weird because I was sitting by myself on a row, and it's like everyone was like, it's like I was being quarantined or something. It's like no one would like come within like 10 chairs of me. I was like, dude, what? It's like, hello, and that changed real quick. Once people started showing up and piling in, yeah, I wasn't sitting by myself much longer after that. I mean, we're talking, I was like, every single seat was every single seat was taken, and just it really was overwhelming. When I say overwhelming, I mean overwhelming by there were way too many people packed into one building. That was just like, wow, I won't ever do this again. 11 o'clock, I won't serve. I won't attend the service. 11 o'clock, no, not doing it. So that was that. But I mean, it was good to be back at church. It was good to see people I hadn't seen in 2 years, and it's kind of I don't want to say ironic. Well, ironic, I guess, is that there were so many people who I hadn't seen in years and years. In 2 years, And they looked at me as if, it's like, I kind of know you. You look familiar. But I'm not going to say anything to you. You know, so that was kind of like, really? Yeah. I used to serve here, and you know who I am, and now I came back, but now no one will talk to me. It's like, oh, wow. But, you know, I understand, you know, with that many people in that type of a space, it makes for a very uncomfortable situation. I was talking to my friend Lisa about this last night, and I was telling her, I was like, well, I went to church, but there's way too many people, and I feel very uncomfortable, you know, in church. And she's like, yeah, that's why I don't go to church, because church people, you know, they tend to be kind of stuck up. I'm like, no one was stuck up, and no one was stuck up. It's just there were so many people there in that space that unless you knew someone, you know, was coming for sure, no one was going to go out of their way and say hi. And in fact, I walked by a couple of I won't start naming names who I walked by, and they saw me. I know they saw me because they looked right at me, and it was kind of like, but you know, they didn't acknowledge me or anything. But that's not why I went to church. It was to be acknowledged. I went to church because I needed to start going to church. But like I said, I won't go to the 11 o'clock service anymore. Next time I go, I'm gonna. I was thinking I was gonna go next week too, but I forgot that next weekend we're having a little family get together in North Augusta. So I might be able to go. I don't know. It depends on how it all works out, but probably not. And I told my buddy John that he and I would get together and watch the Niners game and all that. But like I said, I forgot I had a previous engagement with my family, and I need to. Speaking of which, John, I gotta email you because I know you don't watch this show. You know you should. It's cool. It's awesome. But I need to get in contact with him and let him know that I won't be going into Evans to watch the Niners game. So anyway, but I hope everyone else had a great weekend. Like I said, I had a very good weekend. I didn't have a great weekend. I had a very good weekend. It was a cool time to chill, relax, and just kind of refresh. You know, I didn't read as much as I would have liked to, but you know, oh well. Bad Matt. Yes, I did smack my wrist again, but I won't smack it hard like I did with that little back scratcher thing like I did a couple weeks ago and almost broke my wrist. Hurt. But anyway, yeah. So everyone have a great week. There's going to be a lot happening this week. There's a lot happening, you know, all the time. It's only 5:30 in the morning right now, and so there will be more sports headlines, you know, and more news. Not just sports, but you know, other breaking news that's going to happen this week. Of course, it's the world, and something always happens. So anyway, but another good thing before I let you go, I did reconnect with a lot of good friends I haven't talked to in years either. You know, so yeah. So this weekend, if anything, it was me reconnecting with a lot of people from my past, quote unquote, who I haven't been able to talk with. And well, at church it was 2 years. Other friends were about a year since I had spoke to them. So it's like, ooh, wow. So, but now we're friends again. So wash your hands clean of it. Yeah, past is the past. Move on. Anyway, have a great week, everyone. I will see you tomorrow morning, or sometime tomorrow for Talk Time with Matt. Bye, everyone. Thanks for watching.